second turn. So we'll start by drawing new cards. First card we draw is a machine gunner. That's good. We didn't have a machine gunner last time, so this would be great for an example. So we're going to take the dice, roll them, and it's a 4. Okay, so we look at 4. We're still not suppressing on the 4, so we will drop a machine gunner. We're going to see the first time what happens when a machine gunner gets placed. It's a little different than the scout and the rifleman. So machine gunner gets placed here. He does not advance the scout and the rifleman. Instead, he's just here, and he's positioned now, and he's going to be suppressing against the defenders on a 2, and he defends with a 3. And so we'll see eventually what happens when the SS troops attack. But let's just say it's not really good for the defenders if the machine gunner stays on the board. Okay, next card. Couple of riflemen. Okay, so let's take a roll for the first one. 7. Okay, here we have a few suppression dice here and a few here. It doesn't matter which one we suppress from. So we will grab a couple from the gatehouse here. And yep, we have 2 good rolls, 2 3s, so either of those could have suppressed. And that rifleman doesn't get placed. But it was a place 2 on the card, so let's roll again. And a 9. So here. You can combine suppression across the 2 locations. So let's maybe take 1 from Basant and Jenny, 1 from the gatehouse, and we'll go ahead and try it out and see what happens. Okay, so another successful suppression. And the last of the SS cards for the turn. 2 more riflemen. The just so everyone knows, the first deck here is largely different SS troops doing the assault. We'll see as we get into later decks a much different types of cards. Okay, so 11. That would place a rifleman here. We really don't want to do that. We worked really hard to clear out the green almost completely. So let's make sure that we don't have a rifleman appear there. So we're going to go ahead and invest a couple of dice in it. And there we go. We got that 6 we needed. So we've suppressed. And we have 1 more rifleman to place. We had 2 again. So let's go ahead and roll these dice. And another 7. Now we're burning through our suppression dice pretty quickly. So maybe it's about time. Essentially, this is a push your luck mechanic, right? Because you're trying to make the most you can of these dice. You want to use them when you need to, but you don't want to be too wasteful with them. So let's start being a little bit more conservative with how many we're using. So I'm only going to use 1 this time. Hopefully we get a good roll. And we got a 5. All right, so we don't place that one. So that was a great turn for the defenders. They were able to fend off 4 different riflemen for being placed due to the suppression they had placed. But we do have a machine gunner we're going to have to deal with now. Okay, we'll be back soon for the next turn for the defenders.